6.97 miles, 8 minutes per mile. Having a really great time out there today, proving once again that if you don't like the weather in the Midwest, just wait a day. Sunday, I ended the long run with fingers that were just almost frozen and shoes that had a layer of ice that developed on the outside of them, and then just 24 hours later running in shorts along the lakefront, and I didn't even need gloves. So just absolutely crazy how fast the weather can change out here today. But the real story for today is that I have signed up for another marathon, and it's going to be on June 9th. So less than 3 months away. So I'm a little bit nervous about that, but here's kind of what's been going on in that regard. So it's the Tunnel Marathon. It's a point-to-point downhill race. I think it's downhill the entire time. A buddy of mine from college who has run it before, it's out in Seattle or just outside of Seattle, has been talking to me about this race. He's going to be running it again this year, and he wanted to know if I'd run it with him. I looked into it a while ago, and for whatever reason, I thought I couldn't get into it, and my only option was to request a media bib. I've been contacting the race director, or at least people working with the race, going back and forth a little bit about that, and it ended up not working out, so I didn't think I was going to be able to run this race. But my buddy, he's actually in town for work this week, and I met him up for dinner, and we're talking about it again, and he mentioned that there's another way that you can get into the race. It's not exactly a charity bib, but it's kind of a charity bib. It's called a Friends of Quinn bib, and Quinn is a paraplegic boy in the area, and his mother is a single mother, and Quinn also has several siblings, and if you register under this special registration, it costs more than the standard registration, but a large portion of that extra fee goes to supporting Quinn and his family. And on the website, it indicates that they're currently looking to raise money so that they can build or remodel a bathroom so that it can be wheelchair accessible. So very happy to sign up along that kind of bib. It aligns perfectly with all the things that I like, and I'm very happy to be in the race. I just texted my buddy. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning right now. I just texted him and let him know that I'll be able to run the race with him. Now, this is a race that it touts itself as the second fastest BQ race course, and my buddy, when he qualified for Boston, he did it at this course. I don't think he's shooting for a BQ this year, but I think that I might take my first crack at it. Knowing that it's still early in 2019, I'm probably not going to completely make myself obsessive about it. I'm going to take the opportunity to have an earlier in the year marathon, which is what I was always hoping for to begin with. And originally, before I'd signed up for this marathon, I was kind of thinking that with the weather changing, and the spring is starting, I was ready to mentally start ramping up a training schedule, but I would have to hold back since I didn't have any marathons on the books until October in the Chicago Marathon. But now that I've got this back in play for the June Marathon, I'm super excited. This marathon is also, I don't know if you will recognize it, this Tunnel Marathon is a marathon that Chris, the CC runner, won last year. So he came in first. He was trying to make a 2 hour and 40-minute race attempt. I don't think he quite got it, if I recall correctly. I'll have to double check on the video, but he did win the race. So I don't know if he'll be there again this year. I'm gonna try and reach out to him and see if he's gonna be there or not. But the course looks absolutely beautiful. I'll be running with a friend. I don't know if he'll be running with me or not. I'm not sure exactly where he is on paces. He's a little bit faster than me, but according to him, he hasn't been running all that much. Although knowing him, he's super competitive. He's probably been running way more than I have, and he's just kind of like telling me that he hasn't been running that much. So we'll see ultimately what the times are, but it should be a fun adventure. I'll have to fly out to Seattle in order to run that race, and I have less than 14 weeks, so I don't have enough time to put in a full marathon training block. But then again, I've been running all winter, and mentally I'm already at that place where I'm ready to start putting in some harder weeks. So whether work will cooperate with that in terms of giving me the opportunity to have some higher mileage weeks, we'll see. But I'm going to try and not to take it too seriously in terms of it becoming a point of obsession for me, but I am looking forward to putting in some hard work over the next couple of months. So I'm very excited about it today. I just signed up and just got confirmation that I was able to get this bib. So very excited for that, and very excited for ramping things up and getting out of hibernation and starting that spring training. So that's all I have for today. But before I go, I do want to talk about the charity runner for this week. It's Craig Bowers. He's going to be running the Brighton Marathon in just a couple of weeks, and he's raising money for Cancer Research UK. And Craig is going to be running this marathon in honor of his father, Peter Bowers. So I've been very happy to donate £70 to Craig's fundraising efforts, and I'll post links in the description in case you'd like to learn more. That's all I have for today, everybody. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yo, what's going on?